오랜만에 여러분들과 함께 행복한 시간 보낼 생각하니까.
Lovely viewers, today's story is one that will tug at your heartstrings and leave you feeling that warm, fuzzy sensation only true love can bring. You know those moments when someone you admire, someone the world knows as untouchable, lets down their guard and speaks from the heart. That's exactly what just happened with Lee Min-ho. The man who's been the epitome of charisma, charm, and grace in the eyes of millions across the globe decided to pour his emotions out for song Hye Kyo in a way that has now taken over the internet. And let's be honest, when a global superstar speaks, people listen. But when that superstar's voice cracks with emotion, it's not just the fans who feel it, it's the whole world. It all started quietly, without any flashy press conference or planned media spectacle. No one was expecting it, and that's why the moment hit so hard. Lee Min-ho was attending a charity gala, one of those events where celebrities are usually poised, polished, and politically correct. But in the middle of a casual conversation with the host, he was asked about what inspires him most in life these days. He could have given the usual safe answer: his work, his fans, his personal goals. But instead, his eyes softened, and the corners of his lips formed a smile that everyone watching could feel was loaded with sincerity. Then came the words that have been replayed endlessly on every platform since. "She changed my life." At first, some people in the audience didn't even realize who he was talking about. But when he followed it up with, "Song Hye Kyo is not just someone I love. She's the person who taught me how to love differently, how to see the world with more compassion and patience," the room fell into a hush. You could almost hear every heartbeat stop for a second. Fans online who watched the live stream later said they rewound that moment over and over, some admitting they cried seeing his expression. The internet didn't just react, it exploded. Within hours, hashtags connected to the moment were trending in multiple countries. Clips from the event spread across TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and Weibo like wildfire, with fans from all corners of the globe adding their own captions, emotional breakdowns, and even song edits to match the mood. Some posts got millions of likes in mere hours. What made it even more surreal was that this wasn't a scripted drama scene. It was raw, unrehearsed emotion from a man who's known for being careful with his words in public. But why did it hit so deeply? Because we all know their story hasn't been the easiest. Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo's relationship has been under the kind of spotlight most couples couldn't survive. From rumors to invasive paparazzi moments to fans dissecting every tiny interaction between them, their love has been tested in ways only a few could understand. And yet, here he was not just standing by her but elevating her in front of the whole world. After the event, backstage reports started flooding in. One source claimed that Song Hye Kyo was watching the gala remotely and had been unaware he would speak about her so openly. When she saw the clip, she was reportedly moved to tears, sending him a simple message: "You make my world brighter every day." Fans immediately latched onto that detail, creating fan art and romantic edits, imagining the private moment between them after his emotional confession. Even celebrities couldn't stay quiet. Several of their co-stars and industry friends shared the clip on their own social media with heart emojis, clapping hands, and words like, "This is real love," and "protect them at all costs." The entertainment media had a field day. Articles titled "Lee Min-ho's Love Confession Breaks the Internet," or "The Moment That Made Millions Believe in Love Again," started popping up on every news site. Fans began sharing their own love stories in comment sections, saying how his words reminded them of their own partners or the way love had transformed their lives. Some admitted they had been skeptical of celebrity romances, but after hearing him speak with such honesty, they believed this was something unshakable. And then, as if the internet hadn't already melted enough, Lee Min-ho posted on his personal account later that night. It was a simple picture of a sunset over the ocean. No faces, no glamour, just soft golden light spilling over gentle waves. His caption read, "The world feels different when you're in it." Those 10 words were all it took to reignite the frenzy. Fans speculated the photo was taken during one of their private getaways, and comments poured in by the thousands within minutes. People love a love story, but they adore a love story that feels lived in, real, and vulnerable. That's exactly why this moment hit the way it did. It wasn't just about the declaration itself, but about what it represented. A man willing to strip away the armor of fame and speak directly from his heart. And in that moment, every fan watching felt not like an outsider, but like a witness to something deeply personal and beautiful. As the clip continues to spread, the conversation has shifted from gossip to admiration. Relationship experts have even weighed in on TV panels, saying that public affirmations like this can strengthen relationships, especially when a couple faces the intense pressure of public scrutiny. They praised Lee Min-ho for setting an example of healthy, open emotional expression, something often rare among male celebrities in the spotlight. The truth is, none of us know exactly what goes on behind closed doors between Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo. But moments like this give us a glimpse, not into the drama the tabloids want us to focus on, but into the tenderness that sustains them. His words were not for headlines, they were for her. And that's why they resonated so strongly. Lovely viewers, as we watch the waves of reactions unfold, one thing is certain. This was more than just a viral moment. It was a reminder that love, real, unguarded love, has the power to move millions. And maybe, just maybe, it's also a reminder for us to tell the people we love how much they mean to us before the moment passes. Because sometimes, just a few heartfelt words can change someone's life. In the first 24 hours after that fateful moment, social media was flooded with different angles and clips of Lee Min-ho's words. Fans who had attended the gala uploaded videos showing the way his voice softened when he spoke, how his gaze seemed to drift as if he was picturing Song Hye Kyo right there in front of him. Some people caught the subtle way his lips trembled just before he said, "She changed my life." Those little details became part of the collective obsession, with millions replaying them over and over, each person catching something new. A blink, a smile, a tiny sigh, that made the moment even more intimate. Then came the translations. Fans in Korea ensured his exact words were captured without losing their nuance. English-speaking fans crafted beautiful, flowing captions. Brazilian fans added heartfelt Portuguese subtitles, while Filipino and Indonesian fans spread versions in their own languages. In Nigeria, fan pages posted emotional clips with a phrase written in bold across the screen, accompanied by romantic ballads. It was as if the world had decided to work together to make sure no one, no matter their language, missed the raw emotion behind his voice. And while the online storm was swelling, something was happening offline too. People began telling their own stories. In cafes, on buses, and even in workplaces, conversations popped up about the last time someone told them they'd changed their life. Couples who'd been together for decades found themselves revisiting their own beginnings, some even saying, "I love you" out loud for the first time in months. In one particularly touching viral clip, an elderly man in Japan was seen turning to his wife during a TV replay of the moment and saying, "I don't say it enough, but you changed my life too." His wife laughed through her tears, gently patting his hand, and the internet collectively melted. Meanwhile, Song Hye Kyo kept her silence, at least publicly. She's never been one to rush into statements, preferring to let her actions and subtle gestures speak. But then, a few days later, she posted an Instagram story. It was simple. 2 steaming coffee cups on a small table, the background blurred with warm morning light. No people in frame. Just the caption, "Some things are too beautiful for words." Fans didn't need confirmation, they just knew. The post wasn't flashy, but it carried the weight of someone who had received a gift from the heart and was quietly cherishing it. Reports began to leak from people close to her, saying she'd been caught off guard by his public display of emotion. She apparently confided in a close friend that hearing him speak like that, so openly, made her fall for him all over again. That friend, whether intentionally or not, let those words slip into the press, and from there the public's love for them only deepened. The entertainment industry itself seemed to take notice. Several respected actors reposted the clip with supportive comments like, "This is the kind of man we need more of," and "Protect this love." Casting directors hinted that pairing them together on screen again could be the project of the decade, with one producer joking, "If their real-life love can make millions cry over one sentence, imagine what an entire drama would do." But the beauty of this moment wasn't just in what was said. It was in what happened after. A few days later, in the late hours of the evening, the couple was spotted together in one of Seoul's quieter neighborhoods. No bodyguards, no flashing cameras. Just the two of them, walking hand in hand down a tree-lined street. Witnesses described them as relaxed, happy, and completely immersed in their own world. They were dressed casually, hoodies, baseball caps, and masks, but their laughter gave them away. Those who saw them said there was no performance in the way they looked at each other. It was the kind of affection you can't fake. The blurry photos from that night went viral in minutes. And for once, the focus wasn't on gossip or speculation. It was on protection. Comment sections filled with messages like, "May they always walk together like this. This is what real love looks like. And in a world of staged moments, this one is pure." Fans even started a campaign encouraging others to give them privacy, with the hashtag Protect Lee Min-ho and Song Hye Kyo trending for days. What's truly remarkable is how this moment has impacted not just their fans but people far removed from celebrity culture. Relationship counselors began referencing it in workshops, talking about the power of verbal affirmation in keeping love strong. They noted that it's rare for public figures, especially men in the spotlight, to express vulnerability so openly, and that Lee Min-ho's choice to do so set an example worth following. In the days that followed, the couple's story continued to inspire creativity. Artists painted portraits of them together, capturing both their public glamour and private tenderness. Musicians composed original pieces titled after his words. "She Changed My Life" became the unofficial soundtrack to countless romantic edits online. Fanfiction writers penned elaborate tales imagining what their life together might look like behind closed doors, while poets wove stanzas about the power of a single sentence to shift the course of a relationship. Then, just when the frenzy seemed to settle, Lee Min-ho posted again. This time it was a photo of an ocean horizon, the sky streaked with gold and lavender from the setting sun. His caption read, "The world feels different when you're in it." Fans instantly speculated that the picture was taken during one of their quiet getaways, perhaps a secret trip they'd taken after the gala. The comment section was a flood of hearts, crying emojis, and comments like, "He's talking about her again," and "They're the reason I believe in love." Lovely viewers, it's not every day that we witness a love story so transparent, so untouched by the cynical side of fame. And maybe that's why this has touched so many people. It's not just about two celebrities, it's about the courage to say, "You changed me," and mean it. It's about the quiet walks after dark, the shared coffee in the morning, the stolen glances when no one's supposed to be looking. The truth is, we don't know where this story will go next. But what we do know is that in a world often consumed by noise, Lee Min-ho's simple, emotional confession cut through everything and landed straight in the hearts of millions. And that's why, even weeks later, people are still talking about it. It's why fans still replay the clip. It's why couples are telling each other, "You changed my life" at dinner tables, in text messages, and in whispered conversations before bed. If you're hearing this now, maybe it's your turn. Think about the person who's made you better, the one who's taught you to see the world differently. Send them a message, tell them in person, write it in a note, whatever it takes. Because if we've learned anything from this moment, it's that those words have the power to not only change someone else's life but to remind you just how lucky you are to love and be loved.